counting. Yeah. Oh, dude, this guy knows. He knows what's good. I'm just gonna stay over here.
Greetings, Wunderneek.
Hello everybody, I'm here and I'm back, and my webcam is a little bit too much to the... and there we go, perfect. Anyway, I'm here, I'm back. It is the day one of my December Skyrim playthrough. Basically every single year I'm planning to do a one Skyrim playthrough that's gonna last however long the game is. Basically this playthrough, the main goal of it is to find the mods that I really want to install into my Skyrim. I am running Skyrim version 1.6.659.0.8. It's a version that is on GOG.com. I had a little bit of complications to make it run with TS5 edit, with loot, with mod organizer. Everything can be solved, but it simply requires a little bit of search. Like for example, I had a problem with running it with the TS5 edit or special edition edit, or however you're gonna call it. How to make this thing run is, I don't know if I can show you guys on the screen. I guess I'm gonna have to switch to the in-game thing and show you. Yeah, capture display. Basically what you need to do is when you edit the things, you need to add arguments. You need to add arguments in which basically the exe file reads a specific locations of your hard drives. Thing is, the TS5 edit reads properly everything if you have a Steam version of a Steam version of the game. If you have GOG, TS5 does not support that. So you basically have to add additional arguments or simply change stuff in the registry. Thankfully, Mod Organizer, like I said, it has the arguments, so you don't have to really change anything in registry. You just add all of those commands, little over here, -d, which is a location in which where is your Skyrim, -i, which is a location of your original INI files, and special edition. And also there's a file for plugins. You need all of that. You need all of that over here if you want to start cleaning up the files with your with your TS5 edit, if you want to change anything. So it is basically what it is. Alright, I think I can close this. During this playthrough, I'm going to be playing as Orc. Orc warrior, tank, one-handed weapons, shield, heavy armor. And after I'm gonna get the Atronax stone, I am most likely gonna grab some spells and trying to learn as many of the schools of magic as it is possible. So yeah, guys, without further ado, the only thing that I can also say is that the poll for the name for my orc is gonna be UncleLander. You guys have no sense of humor. I'm just kidding. Hey, Crazy. I believe I already said hello to you, but just in case, hello. Hope you're doing well. Glad to see you. Alright, let's start the game. Let's restart the game. The only mod, per se, that I really have that is an actual change is Sky UI. And I only have Sky UI because Sky UI is required to run one of the in-game quest fixes. For example, if your quest freezes or something is going wrong with the quest, that I have a little bug fix, but that bug fix requires Sky UI. So evidently, a thing that changes the UI also at the same time have became a part of a bug fix. So I need to use it. But anyway, let's start a new game. The way I'm gonna be playing the game is definitely slightly different than anybody else. At least I believe so. Like, well, first of all, I have to deal with the vanilla content, which means vanilla body shapes, vanilla armors, vanilla weapons, vanilla textures, vanilla game mechanics, vanilla perk trees. Basically, fuck my life. But Skyrim. But the only thing that I don't have to deal with is vanilla UI, which it has been very specifically made for controller users, even though it's a game that is most popular on PC because of modding.
Finally awake. You were trying to cross the border.
Yeah, I tried to cross the border, eh? I can already see that the audio is not alright. I need to boost it. I need to boost the sound a little bit. And maybe lower the effects. So we're gonna see how loud the game is gonna be. Also, another setting is I'm gonna start on novice difficulty, and I do it intentionally. I do it very, very, very intentionally to start on novice difficulty. No controller, no vibration. That's out of the question. And also disable all the automatic saves.
Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there.
Damn you Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy.
And yeah, that also means vanilla.
Could have stolen that horse and
Vanilla start of the game.
You there, you and me. We shouldn't be here. It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with him, huh?
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak. The
Oh, also, FOV 1990. Oh, well.
High King.
Ulfric, the Jarl of Windhelm? You're the leader of the rebellion. But if they've captured you... Oh gods, where are they taking us?
I don't know where we're going, but Sovngarde awaits.
No, this can't be happening. This isn't happening.
It is happening. You know, matter of fact, let me check one more setting just in case. Display. I think the depth of field should be disabled. And it was.
Hey.
There we go.
What village are you from, horse thief?
Why do you care?
A Nord's last thoughts should be of home.
Rorikstead. I'm from Rorikstead.
General Tullius, sir. The headsman is waiting.
Good. Let's get this over with.
Sure. Mara, Debella, Kinnereth, Akatosh, Divines, please help me.
Look at him. General Tullius, the military governor. And it looks like the Thalmor are with him. Damn elves. I bet they had something to do with this. This is Helgen. I used to be sweet on a girl from here. Wonder if Vilod is still making that mead with juniper berries mixed in. Funny, when I was a boy, imperial walls and towers used to make me feel so safe.
Who are they, Daddy? Where are they going? the soldiers?
Inside the house. Now.
Yes, Papa.
Get these prisoners out of the carts. Move it!
Why are we stopping?
Why do you think? End of the line.
Let's go.
Shouldn't keep the gods waiting for us.
No, wait! We're not rebels!
Face your death with some courage, thief.
You've got to tell them we weren't with you! This is a mistake!
It's always a
Report to
mistake.
talk when we call your name. One at a time.
Okay, and just making sure the FOV is actually changed.
Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulf.
I even changed it in the INI files, but
Ralof of Riverwood.
I need to make sure myself. Even though we have the INI files, I still might to change it all the time,
No, I'm not a rebel! You can't do this!
especially when the game crashes.
You're not gonna kill me!
Archer!
You're gonna kill me. Dead.
Anyone else feel like running?
Wait. You there. Step forward. Who are you?
I am an orc. That's who I am. And I'm gonna be playing as orc because orc is great. You also have some already done presets. I think I can work mostly with the first one. Make him darker, maximum weight. And that also kind of calls for the first mod that I'm gonna install for this game on the next playthrough. Race menu. 100% race menu. Can even change a different complexion for him if I want to. Do I need him to be that dark? No, not really. I don't want him to be dirty. No dirt colors. I could add him a wee bit of a scar. Because why not? A scar across his right side. Yeah, that's gonna look cool. Okay, war paint. Picking up a good war paint, it's gonna be maybe a little bit maybe just a little bit problematic, but then again, maybe not really. I might go with this because that looks like absolutely amazing. Alright, let's see. Face. Well, I can change with the face. Nose type. Okay. Let's see what kind of noses we have. That is the basic, that's the first nose that we can see. That's a little bit too bulky. What about this one? And this one is pointed a little bit lower, and it looks like it's very, very long. I think the first one is the best. Can even have the nose height. Nice. Nose length. Well, that's gonna be side like this. Jaw width. This is why I want to have like the race menu, because with race menu you can zoom in. You have a better view on the character and in the facial structure. In a vanilla game, not really. Still very commendable. For its time. Back in those days, possibly this character creation was the best character creation of its time. Then again, there are probably already different like games, like MMO games that were already like giving you more choice. Methinks it's time to bonk. Orc's actually very smart in this game. Despite everything that people that people want to think about, and orcs are actually pretty damn smart. Sure, they look like they look the way they look, but they're actually pretty damn smart. They have a very specific tribal hierarchy, and it's shown very in particular in Skyrim. Very in particular. Hope you're doing well, Scanny. Glad to see you. I gave a beautiful death. That's it's actually not even a beautiful death. The orc that we are talking about looks for honorable death. And quite frankly, I am always willing to give an honorable death to anybody. If they really deserve it. Yeah, the eyeshadow and item is gonna be pointless. Okay, let's see the brows. Because I also have to change the hairstyle. Nah, the thing is, for orcs like the guy that you are mentioning, for him, honorable death was to die in the battle, when basically die in battle, so that can not offend his deities, his divines. I don't know which eyebrows to take. And to be quite fair, the lighting in this area is quite awful. Ain't gonna lie, it's very hard for me to see. Maybe I'm gonna remove the war paint for now. Yeah, because without that, I am not able to like pick the proper eyebrow. Cactus session 10 hours later. Yeah, 10 hours later and I'm back to the vanilla preset. Wouldn't surprise me if that would actually happen, you know? That doesn't look too shabby. It makes him look a little bit weird. Okay, can I pick up a bigger ice? I mean, I can, but not really. I think this is gonna do. A little bit more bright heights, a little bit more width. And stuff like this. Yep, heavy armor, shield, one-handed weapon, definitely some spells, eventually. Okay, so now we have the mouth shape. I want his teeth to be nice and equal. I don't like the teeth that are, you know, pointing. One teeth is pointing over there, one is over there. I don't really like that. Those are looking pretty nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for those. That looks pretty good. Okay, chin width. And there's also length. That's a maximum length for the chin. He's the chinnest of the chins. And I guess I cannot really change that because otherwise it's gonna make that orc looking absolutely dreadful. It's even the lip color, which I don't need. Let's check the hair. I can even set the facial hair on him. Well, it's orc, so he doesn't really have much to choose. I think this is gonna do him justice. Yeah, it's gonna be a reasonably good build for vanilla Skyrim. Being a tank like this, it really is going to be good enough. Sure, I could go for sneak stealth archer, but that's fucking boring. Yeah, that doesn't look half bad. That honestly doesn't look half bad. I can even change the hair color if I want to. The variety of colors, not really the top amount of coloring, but this is gonna do. Yep. I think I'm happy with this character. Even without the war paint, this character already looks pretty alright. So yeah, small adjustments, but like I said, the first mod that I'm gonna add to the list is gonna be race menu, because it simply adds more customizability to the character. Yep, that's done. And the name, it's gonna be UncleLander. Yep. UncleLander. And let me tell you guys a little bit of lore. I'm gonna lay you this fresh piece of lore over here. The grow over here means is the son of somebody. So, for example, my character, Uncle, son of, because there's grow and there's GRA, Gra. Gra is daughter, grow is son. And he's my son. Yes, that's my son. He's as handsome as ever. But the first thing I'm gonna do is I actually need to create a file, a TXT file, if you will. Yes, and we're gonna name it TS5 mods. Hello, Noth. What a handsome boy, I know, right? And the first mod that we're gonna add is race menu. Yep, race menu. Okay, so we are gonna minimize that, and let's get back to the game. And I'm gonna create a new save.
You from one of the strongholds, Orc. How did you end up here? Captain, what should we do? He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
By your orders,
I've been playing, I'm gonna be honest,
sorry.
I've been
We must
playing
show you
the
what makes a ton to
legendary edition of the Skyrim
Follow the
of this
captain,
game for 2,500 hours. Exactly 2,500 hours. And I got tired. I tried to, last year I tried to get back to this game with a heavily modded list, and that did not fucking work. It just did not work.
You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put
So
you down.
basically, I am trying this time with a clean game, unmodified.
It's nothing.
We're gonna create the list of mods that I want to implement into this game as I do, as I play along.
Blessings of the eight divines upon
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over with.
learn as you wish.
When it comes to Skyrim, I have already tried to explain that yesterday. With Skyrim, you have so much problems, so many problems. Let me put it like this. You have Legendary Edition, which if you have Legendary Edition and it's not automatically updated by Steam, you are a freaking legend. You have your Special Edition version 1.5, which you can still modify. But the problem is, you also have version 1.6, the one from GOG, and the version, Anniversary Edition from Steam. Now, the thing is, there's so many versions of the game, and there's a lot of mods that are not even have written a description as in it's not written which version is actually working for those games. You basically don't know.
What in oblivion is that?
Sentries, what do you see?
Hey Whiskey, how you doing? I'm doing well. Like, I know which version I'm using, but there's... But I'm gonna be honest, the chances of me having a... My chances of having being able to get all the mods working is rather low. It's rather low.
What is that thing? Could the legends be true?
Legends don't learn languages.
We need to move now.
Up through the tower. Let's go. This way, friends. Move. Just need to move some of these rocks. Let's go.
When it comes to me, I used to play games that are bare bones.
See the inn on the other side. Jump through the roof and keep going.
I think the music is louder than what they are saying. So I'm gonna lower. Hey, Knight.
Go. We'll follow when we can.
Oh yeah, I can already like set up the Sky UI. Also, Quest Journal Limit Bug Fixer. This is the only mod that requires Sky UI. Therefore, I am kind of forced to use it. Maximum duration. Yes, please. And I think that was all. Yep. Is Alduin attacking to try to kill Dragon or to disrupt the execution? Alduin's attacking because he's a dumbass.
Be close to me if you want to stay that way. No, take care of the boy. I have to find General Tullius and join the defense. God's guide you.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Alduin was, hey, I need to announce myself to the people. How about I'm just gonna attack an innocent village for the lols? He could attack Whiterun. Nobody would kill him in Whiterun. He would destroy one of the more dominant cities in the entire Skyrim. But he didn't do that. Why he didn't do that? Because the game writer basically I don't think he really thought about building a little bit of suspense. And yes, when it comes to this playthrough, I am specifically picking up the Imperial side because Stormcloak's side is stupid.
We should keep moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off. There you go. Take a look around. There should be plenty of gear to choose from. I'm going to see if I can find something for these bones. Get some gear.
But yeah, I do believe that the beginning of the game was basically there to add a little bit of a shock value, rather than, you know, doing anything else.
Give us a few swings too. Let's keep moving. That thing is still.
I'm just gonna check FOV 1990. It's all working. Oh, also another ability. Berserker Rage. For 60 seconds, I deal double damage and take 50% less. Yeah, when it comes to me in Skyrim, I also went for the Stormclaws like a very first couple playthroughs. But then I have decided to go for the Imperials because I have managed to analyze the the entire thing a little bit
We
better.
need to get moving. That dragon is tearing up the whole keep.
Just give me a minute. I'm out of breath.
Hear that? Stormcloaks. Maybe we can reason with them.
Hey Sodium, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well.
Hold up now. We only want to... Damn you. That'll teach you. Let me see if I can get that door open.
I'm not even interested in the height shield, honestly. What I'm hunting for is anything that has anything to relate in relation with heavy armor. So iron shields. Anything. He has an iron shield, but I cannot have it.
Damn, that dragon doesn't give up easy.
What are you doing? We need to get out of Helgen, now!
These Imperials have potions in here. We're going to need them. Where'd you come from? Someone there? Take us alive! That'll teach you.
Get stabbed.
I know. Store room. See if you can find some potions. Might come in handy.
Don't need a wooden ball. It would sound logical to pick up the claymore. Eventually, in the future of the build, I'm definitely gonna go for two-handed weapons. But for now, for my current situation, the only best way to like do stuff is basically by going one-handed.
Done then. This way. The torture room. Gods, I wish.
How we should remember how vanilla works and looks. Yeah, it looks. It just works.
You fellows been along just did.
Yeah, don't need iron mace. Though, to be honest, ooh, mine. Though, to be honest,
know what's going on. A dragon is attacking Helgen.
blunt weapons, they do no critical damage, but later in the game, you can basically go through them. That doesn't make any sense. Basically, with blunt weapons, if you pick specific perks, you can go through armor.
Come with us. Get out of here.
Like it's nobody's business. You can just do that.
You have no. Authority over me,
Boy.
Didn't you hear me? I said the keep is under attack.
Sure. Take all my things, please.
Yeah, I guess my character is gonna look depending on the light, as per usual in the Bethesda games. The one thing I do remember about, oh, I'm gonna sneeze, dude. The one thing I do remember about Skyrim is that you can open any lock at any point of the game. Basically, even if you have like the lowest amount of points for lockpicking or lowest amounts of perks, you can open the master lock, which is definitely going to happen. Also, the other thing that I actually should change is, and I'm gonna write it down right now. Not only the race menu, but a race mod. And let me explain why. Let me explain why do I want to have a different race mod. In previous renditions of Elder Scrolls games, every single race had different attributes, had different height, had different abilities, and different points of health, magicka, and you know, everything like that. Basically, something that makes races look different and feel different and play different. Different bonus skills, different stuff. In Skyrim, sadly, you only get bonus points to certain attributes, but your health, your magicka, and your stamina remains the same. The only real thing in Skyrim that makes your characters different is buffs, debuffs, and special abilities. Everything else, even the skills that you see in front of you, the heavy armor, the archery, you know, everything like this, that doesn't matter because that all of that can be leveled up in a matter of seconds. Well, not in seconds, but minutes. Therefore, killing the element of this game being an RPG. Also, sure, you have the skills, but skills don't really matter. Like, you can even grind your heavy armor to 100, and thing is, it's not gonna matter. What matters the most for your character is perk points. If you don't have perk points, your defense, your attack, your efficiency does not matter. Yep, whiskey, UncleLander. That's me. You know, I actually, I had a poll yesterday throughout the duration of the stream on what kind of name my character should have, and we had UncleLander, which obviously won. We also have Lander Grow Obama, and we also had Let's LETZ Grow Brandon, and only Lander have won. UncleLander have won. But honestly, I cannot blame. You know, it was a fair poll. Democracy have won. Let the democracy win. I'm perfectly okay with that. I'm totally not disappointed in the people's lack of fucking sense of humor. I mean, I understand why people would not pick that. It has a certain vibe. So quite personally, I'm not blaming anybody. It's fine. It's okay.
Let's see where this goes.
You know, it's just a character name. There's totally no reason to like get overly attached to that. Yeah, take that gold. Like the only mod, only mod that I have that actually changes anything is Sky UI, and I'm actually kind of glad that Sky UI is required for one of the in-game bug fixes to actually work. Because that allows me to avoid usage of probably one of the most obnoxious UI systems in history. Because if there's one thing that can't be truly said about Bethesda, is that they are making games mainly for PC community. They are quite PC. The biggest community you can find is for PC, but their UIs are most likely prepared for console users more than the PC users.
Let's stick together down here.
PC mustard race. Yes, exactly. Exactly. So no other races.
Hold up. There's a bear just ahead. See her? I'd rather not tangle with her like
Oh yeah, favorite weapons.
You might be able to sneak by. Just take it nice and slow, and watch where you step. Or if your
Yeet.
feet might take it by surprise.
Hey, look at that! He gave me free stuff, but I don't need one of these bows. Not the sneaking type kills a bear with a sneak attack, and also silver ring. Now, usually when I play the modded game, this modded game, I use a total skill overhauls, and by skill overhauls I mean I use the uncapper. Ooh, iron helmet. I use the Alice's uncapper. I use like Wildcat. I use Ordinator. And I am definitely gonna probably use it next time because I'm planning to overhaul this game to my liking. I want to make this game to be reasonably difficult, like challenging, but not on brink of suicide kind of like stupidity kind of difficult. Right now I'm playing this game, like right now, currently, I'm playing this game on novice difficulty. Yes, oh my god, novice difficulty is such lame-o. And no, we are not gonna use survival mode because no.
Wait.
But yeah, what I was trying to say
Looks like he's gone for good this time.
is
But I don't think we should stick around to
I
see if
forgot
he
what I was trying to say because it's me we are talking about.
I'm sure he'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it.
What you go for the vanilla run? Because I need to figure out which mods I want, what do I really want from Skyrim Anniversary Edition. Last year when I tried to make a modified game, I basically slapped the mod list from Legendary Edition in the hopes that it's going to work. Well, surprise, surprise, it didn't. Two runs in a row have basically died. They just died. There was just death. They both got screwed over. Once by me, and the second one's by the Anniversary Edition update. So I basically decided to be like, okay, we're gonna do it differently.
Knew I'd find you.
Ooh, entire iron armor. Okay, 1v1 archer battle. Dead. Okay, let me get your boots, your clothes, and your motorcycle. And take a look at that. Barely have exited the vanilla cave and I already have a full set of armor. Of iron armor nonetheless. But yeah, survival difficulty of this game is kinda lame. Basically it changes your entire game into Fallout 4. In the Fallout 4 survival difficulty, which that difficulty by itself was pretty damn bad because you only could save at the beds, which is still the same. You can only level up at the beds, which sure, it's a more Morrowind system, but I wouldn't mind. Was it the Terminator reference? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. If I recall correctly, there should be a corundum thingy. No, that's an iron vein. None of these guys had a pickaxe? Oh, that's a shame. Oh well. Anyway, moving on, and now we're gonna go to the Riverwood. But first we're gonna pick up the stone. Which actually the stones in vanilla Skyrim are kinda bad. And by that I mean, normally when you picked up any of the, you know, signs, the star signs, any of this, any of the stones, the powers, the special powers that you get, not only you only could pick one, you also were granted a specific bonus. Here, what I believe Bethesda was trying to do is introduce a little bit more, or a little bit of the flexibility, if you will, and they tried to introduce changeable stones. Like, for example, if I'm gonna accept the warrior tree, my combat skills are gonna increase 20% faster. And I can change the stone for any one that I like. For now, I'm gonna keep the warrior stone with me constantly active, but the moment I'm gonna find Atronach stone, that is gonna be my main. Because this character, despite the fact that I'm gonna be mainly a warrior, I am still planning to use... The heck are you? Oh, fisherman. Fish.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
Yes, fish. And yes, you guys have pretty much guessed it. This version of Skyrim comes with the fishing mod. Yep. Fishing mod. Fishing, yes.
It's not like my poaching is hurting anyone. The Jarl can hardly eat every deer now, can he?
Guys, are you guys ready for the best content that Bethesda could ever implement into video game?
Don't do that.
And yes, you can use a fishing rod as a fucking weapon. Guys, let's go. Let's do the best content in the game. Also, there's one thing that I forgot to set up. What was the command for the time scale? I cannot remember. TTS? No. Can somebody recall what's the time scale command for this game? Because I need to slow it down a little bit. Christ. This is a GOG version, so I cannot take a look at the browser. Fuck. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Let me Google this. Let me quickly Google this thing. My apologizes. Skyrim toggle time scale. I think it's TDC. Hey, Ice Clone. Oh, it's set time scale. It's just straight up set time scale. And I know that I can set it up to 8. Yeah, that also reminds me, I need to type in on the mod. Race. We already have the race mod. Race menu, race mod, and stones mod. There we go. That's gonna be much better now. Save. Okay. Set time scale to 8. Video games, I know, right? The best video game ever. You know, I could go for like a fishing And that even starts the quest. But on the plus side, with the fishing rod, I can get an alchemical ingredient from every single of the rivers. So quite honestly, it's not necessarily that awful. Considering I like doing alchemy, I enjoy doing it. I don't really find it that bothersome. But the problem is, there's a specific chance of getting the fish because it's a scripted event. I know, right? Standing in front of something and fishing. That's so great. That's so vanilla. Oh my god. I'm only gonna do the fishing once in my life, and I'm never gonna do it again. Hope you're doing well, Ice Skull. Hi, BM. Glad to see you all. Let's go.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Oh, she got a steel sword. Important, when do we unlock the shotgun? Yeah, on Nexus, yes. You need to type a special code to unlock shotgun on Nexus. There we go. Now we got the steel sword. And we will be able to upgrade all of that stuff later. Later.
You worried someone will wander in here?
Someone will wander in here. Well, here I am, bitch. Have a nice swim. Fine, Garnet. I can deal with that. And pickaxe. I'm definitely gonna need a pickaxe. I'm gonna set on the number 3. Oh, I bet. If you find a mod, you can definitely get like a legendary shotgun. Another tip. Don't approach those things and press button on them. Don't wait for the mining process. Just pick up the pickaxe in your hand and just start smashing. That's the fastest way to get those items, to get that stuff. I need coffee break. Well, I need tea break. To be quite honest, I always will require tea break. If not during the stream, then in between, because I'm a pretty much a person of kind of rules, like in kind of. I have basically kind of a schedule stuff when it comes to streaming. Yeah, sure. I mean, first I can drink before I'm gonna explain. Cheers. Moist. But it's not actually moist. It's delicious because it's Earl Grey, my favorite tea. Anyhow, when it comes to building a tank, the way I am playing when it comes to character building is I always put first, it's basically is 2-to-1 proportions. 2 levels in the most crucial attribute that it's also another thing that Skyrim got rid of. All the attributes, it's all got shrunken up to health, stamina, and magicka, which I don't understand why they did that. I think the attributes are a very crucial thing in every single RPG. Anyway, proportions 2-to-1. Depending on the class I'm playing, I'm putting 2 points in the main attributes and the 1 point into side attributes. So in case of the of my tank, I'm putting 2 levels into health, and then 3rd level, it's gonna be stamina. And the first thing I'm gonna pick up is one-handed, first perk over here. After that, I'm gonna do block, heavy armor, smithing. Hey, Thunder. Oh, guys. I have something to ask you guys. A little bit of a polite request. Thunder has a birthday today. Can you guys wish her happy birthday for me? Go fuck myself? No. I will not. The other tip that I can give to this game: don't pick up keys unless it's absolutely necessary. Yep, it's Thunder's birthday today. Okay. I can work with all of this. And honeycombs. But don't mind if I do. At some point, it's already happening. Your birthday is happening the moment you have fallen to sleep.
What was that?
What was that?
Found you.
Yeah, I'm here. Dead. You can say that smithing book. And yes, you can even fish inside of the caves. Yes. When it comes to... Actually, I can say it right now. When it comes to my character skills that I want to have 100% maxed out: one-handed, block, heavy armor, smithing, enchanting. Everything else pretty much after that is kind of optional. And if there's like one skill that I will try to reset at least once, is gonna be smithing. But then again, we'll see, because we have her fire. If I will ever manage to get a her fire and get the gardens working, we will be 100% able to do the alchemy loops with Martupiela, Creep Cluster, and Scalifoliota, because those are the most expensive and the best things to basically make your alchemy costly loop. Oh no, actually not even gold rings. No, gold rings are not gonna happen unless I could make that happen to practice alteration. I could do that, but I'm not sure if I'm even gonna if I'm even gonna go for that. How's the Skyrim world going? I barely started. I've pretty much barely started. So, can't really say. But I can say one thing, so far so good. Well, at least I cannot complain. But yeah, our priority throughout this playthrough, as we speak. Oh yeah, I killed the bear and I didn't do any drugs, so I guess that speaks for my benefit, I suppose. Excuse me. Oh yeah, Ulfric is going to die, because Ulfric is a useless leader. Puppies. Right for the head. Puppy got a stick. Yeah, you can fish in that cave. Will I do that? Nope. Because I don't want to do any fishing. This game is not about fishing. This is supposed to be an RPG, and if the time is gonna come to mod this game, that's exactly what I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna turn it into an RPG, and if I will desire so much, I will even add some immersion elements to this game, which basically means quicker deaths, more realistic fighting, but that in the future. Right now I'm simply trying to implement things that I really want to change myself. Nah, the puppy was not poor, he was pretty rich.
Keep your voice down. I'm fine, but we should go inside to talk.
What's going on? And who's this?
He's a friend.
New phone, who
Saved
this?
my life, in fact. Come on, I'll explain everything, but we need to go inside.
New orc, who this?
Okay, come inside then. Sigrid will get you something to eat, and you can tell me all about it.
Yes, also we're gonna have to get a companion.
Ain't every day we get visitors in Riverwood.
What is it now, Mother?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to take a companion, which means we are gonna take our favorite packing mule, Lydia. Our most favorite pack mule of all time. But first, before
Sigrid,
that,
we have company.
we will complete every single side quest in Riverwood, because those are actually pretty damn helpful.
Sit down and I'll get you something to eat.
Now then, boy, what's the big mystery? What are you doing here looking like you lost an argument with a cave bear?
I don't know where to
Every time you
start.
enter third person, I just think to myself, who plays in North? Is it Busty Warmaning who crushes skulls or thighs?
Dragon?
Thunder, I don't know if you remember, last year I have created an orc female.
Husband, let him tell his story.
I'm gonna be honest, I was pretty impressed with my orc female, and how she ended up, and how she looked, and how she played.
I made it out myself, if not for my friend here.
I was really bummed that playthrough died, pretty much. I really feel awful about that.
Of course. Any friend of Hadvar's is a friend of mine. I'm glad to help however I can. Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. But I need your help. We need your help.
Oui. Okay, let me see what I can take from you.
Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to
I
Jarl
really
Paul
enjoy that
from
because
Whiterun
she
to send
was
whatever
she as a
soldiers he can.
character was absolutely
If you'll do
stunning.
that for me, I'll be in your debt.
And if I'm ever gonna replicate that look, I'm gonna be so incredibly happy.
Hadvar, did you really see a dragon? What did it look like? Did it have big teeth?
Well, I'd
Don't
better
pester
get
your
back to work.
cousin.
Wait, what? Fishing hat?
You two make yourselves at home.
Bruh. Just bruh. But yeah, I think I remember what I was trying to say earlier. I was talking about survival difficulty that got implemented into Anniversary Edition.
It's nice to be back in a friendly spot, huh?
Let me tell you guys,
Listen,
I am okay
I'm
with
going to lay
leveling
up
up
here for a
only
while.
in beds. It's
You can
all
make your own way
Morrowind
to
system.
Solitude
I
from
do not really mind it.
I'd recommend heading to Whiterun.
But
just down the
only
road
being
from here.
able to save
From there you can take a
while
carriage
in
to
beds in this game is not a very good thing because this game is not patched properly, hence why we have unofficial patches. And yeah, saving only in beds is just, in my opinion, is wrong. It is just freaking wrong. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need a woodcutter's axe because I'm gonna show
Make
you
yourself
guys.
at home.
Did you
That's a
really
blacksmith's
see a dragon?
apron. Did you see a dragon? No, fuck off. Piss off,
Watch
kid.
what you're doing.
No. Make me. Sue me. Skyrim needs a patch. It needs a few patches.
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose, for a Nord village.
Alright, so first I'm gonna do the problem with Sven, because this guy's house has a very reasonable loot for the start of the game.
He's a bard, so he says. Occasionally, he finds time to do his job here at the mill. Thinks his ballads and sonnets are going to convince Camilla Valerius to marry him. As if she would say yes. An intelligent, beautiful woman like her wouldn't fall for that nonsense. I hope.
Oh, very beautiful. She's gonna be so beautiful.
I've been thinking, maybe Camilla needs a little help seeing Sven for what he is. Could you give her this letter and say it's from Sven? I think I've matched that Nord's lack of cleverness perfectly.
You never went downstairs over there?
Until next time.
Well, she.
New to Riverwood? If you're looking for work, go see Hod at the mill.
Shit. And yes, we're gonna cut couple wood for a good reason. And that's it. That's the maximum of wood that we can do that. The second thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the shop over here and I'm gonna do the quest for Vandal.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Hey, look, it's Nick.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
Look at Camilla, the
Maybe
most
you could talk
beautiful
some sense
woman
into my
ever,
three-year-old
right?
brother.
Yep, totally the most beautiful female in entire Riverwood. Probably the only female that is in the Riverwood. I have a letter for you from Sven. Yes.
Another poem, I bet. He does know how to make a girl blush. What's this? If that oaf thinks all I'm going to do is stay in that filthy house of his and clean, You can tell Sven that he already has a mother. I'm not speaking to him anymore.
She looks like she's 60-year-old, but she's actually 25. You know? She looks like a grandma. Anyway, where's the elf? Okay, there he is.
There's beauty here, unmatched and... I appreciate your help. Please, take this. Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill.
All the stress for losing the claw, and now we got free follower, but I'm not gonna use Fandol as a follower. At least I don't think I'm gonna use him as a follower. The next person I want to talk to is Hod.
Honest gold or honest work.
Selling him the firewood is gonna allow me to get into his house and basically get all most of the stuff that he has. I cannot get everything, but I can get most of the things. Also, still, this I am a friend of Fandol, but to enter his house, I need to break in. I need to break the lock in. And I'm going for Fandol's house specifically because he has some nice stuff. Monies, basic alchemy ingredients, you know, everything that is actually useful. And also has a hunting bow that I can just get for free. Yeah, gonna pick up those. I can pick up the saber cap pelts, all the iron arrows that he has, even more strips, even straw, and his healing potion, and that's his house. Your good friend Lander looting everything. Yep, the best. Also, the other tip that I can give over here is that I remember Riverwood has a flying bird, a flying hawk, if you will. And shooting him down is gonna give you feathers that have ability to restore your, not restore your health, but to cure your diseases. If I recall correctly, and if I'm not gonna notice that thing, that would, oh no, wait, there it is. I can see it now. I see the nest over there. Okay, let me... I'm just gonna wait for that bird to land again. Birds basically, they are flying, they're doing their turns, usually flying around a specific location and then just landing back into the nest. There's no point of firing arrows at the already flying bird. The moment you know where the nest is, this is where they actually sit. So the only thing that you really have to do is just wait. Wait for the right moment. Like, see this bird over here? Yeah, he's gonna eventually land back because that's how that's how the script works. The only worst part about hunting birds is waiting for them to land. And there he is. And just like that, 3 hog feathers. Each hog feather can cure any disease that I'm gonna get. Chickens. Oh yeah, the house is closed. Right, other thing. It's always wise to open lock while sneaking, even though you're a friend with the family. If somebody's gonna notice you opening the lock, even though you're a friend, you can get reported for that. And you can basically aggro the entire place, and you don't really want that. Don't remember if elk hides can be converted into leather strips. Didn't knew about Bird's Nest. I'm going to try to show as many things about vanilla Skyrim as I possibly remember. Like I said, I played this game for 2,500 hours several years back. Also, hello Sydney, hope you're doing well. Petty Soul Gem. If I recall correctly, if somebody in their houses has a Soul Gem, they are possible Daedric worshippers. Possible, not necessarily they are. But a lot of people who have Soul Gems in their houses are can be very easily accused of worshipping a any sort of Daedra. Alright, let's go and see Lucan Valerius. I'm going to now sell some of the items that I have in my inventory, and
maybe you could talk some sense into my pig-headed brother.
Pig-headed brother?
Be careful.
No.
I don't know what you overheard, but take a look.
Take a look. And I can already see another thing that I'm going to change in this game. The amount of money the traders have. 780 gold is nothing. It is literally nothing. Also, let's get rid of that fishing. I'm not gonna do fishing. Fuck that. Forget about that. Okay, so what do we have? We have Novice Robes, Magica Region, and Magica Region. I'm gonna sell the more expensive Magica Robes. The Conjuration can be disenchanted. I believe that those Silver Garden rings can be sold for a little bit of money, so I am going to do that. Can sell this Potion of Health. Don't need that scroll. Light Armor Forging and Knight of the Sentinel. That's also gonna go for sale. Ruby, if he can still afford it, and he still can. And I guess this is it. So for now, I'm gonna have to be happy with what I got. Okay, did something happen?
Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing.
No, that Sentinel. Quest items in this game cannot be sold. The blacksmith in Dawnstar, he's going to send me to either librarian or to somebody, or a cave that has. It's basically a custom quest line, in which to basically do that I would need to I basically gonna get pointed at the place, so no worries. You played 250 hours on the release? Okay. Okay, let me... Did I hear the crab? Anyway, my main goal right now is to grow up and then act like I don't know nobody. Anyway, my main goal, at least for today's stream, which I hope I'm gonna achieve that, is to get a house. I need to get a house in Skyrim, and I don't really remember how cheap is the first house in the game. Oh dear. Well, I'm not gonna need that venison. There's someone on the other side, but I cannot be bothered with that. Yeah, 2 or 5, one of those options. I think it cost a total of 5,000 to actually decorate the entire thing. Then again, I could be wrong. First, we need to go through the entire hell of having an unhealthy amount of items for the most of the playthrough. This is why, if I'm gonna get problems with carry weight, this is why I'm thinking about basically getting a backpack mod, backpacks and pouches, like something that's gonna be absolutely necessary. Hey, Brewer. You have never played any of these games? I would say when it comes to Elder Scrolls, I would recommend those games. They're pretty good games. Sure, they are buggy as hell because Bethesda. Sure, they can crash on you, but the amount of modifications that you can put into the game is like cosmical. You can do so many things. Looks adventure-y? It is. It pretty much is. Oh, I didn't manage to shoot the Ark. Well, Ayala is gonna be like, oh, you're useless.
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you.
Thank you and fuck you. I try my best.
Huh. Another milk drinker crying about their effort. Glory only awaits.
I wasn't crying about the effort. I said that I'm trying my best.
Our glory must always be hard fought.
Who are the companions?
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
Can I join you?
Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
You have played Oblivion and Morrowind. Well, that's good. Morrowind is probably the best RPG made by Bethesda ever, in my opinion, even though I have never finished it. Oblivion is basically a nerfed down Morrowind, but it's still an enjoyable experience. You can clearly notice that the more you play the series, the more dumbed down those games actually are, which is pretty goddamn sad. It is pretty goddamn sad. Because it shouldn't be like that. What time it is? 6 p.m. We might need to wait like 24 hours and start the quests next morning. The one thing that I can do is I could try to convert some stuff into leather.
Hold. City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
River cost for the yard. I have news from Helgen Persuade.
Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
This persuasion option over here always work. It's a free skill level up. You want to get that level up. I also really like Oblivion. I spent, I think, the most hours with Oblivion.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Jorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Damn them. Greymane or Battleborn?
Now, when it comes to talking to this guy, you always have to pick Battleborn, because it's gonna help you with the later side quests.
Then I say, well met, friend. I could tell you were a sharp one the moment I laid eyes on you. Long live the Empire.
Yeah, but the thing is, Anniversary Edition, at least the most updated version of it, is annoying because it adds so many things that nobody asked for. End of story. Well, for now I can only create corundum ingots. Steel require corundum ore. And arrows. I cannot even create any arrows. The game just doesn't really allow me to do that. At least not yet. Probably gonna have to pick up some perks into the things. Yeah, tanning rack. And now I can make some leather. Actually, making leather is a little bit of a challenge because you need to figure out what is actually best to convert into leather. Let me show you. One leather weighs 2 pounds. And if I'm gonna convert... Huh. Okay, so I can sell the goat. 4. Okay, so 1 leather 2. Convert the bear. I can convert the elk hides and maybe saber cat and wolves. From 1 wolf pelt, I get more leather, so I need to keep the wolf pelts as they are. Actually not. Maybe I should keep this as it is for now. What race am I in the game? Orc. Okay, you got a cowl in Skyrim. Fine, great. 53. Yeah, all of those items are gonna get disenchanted. Venison. Well, I cannot really do anything, but I need to have a cash. I need to sell or buy something. Bits and bubbles for sale.
I know your family's honor is important to you, but we can't afford
They
it.
say Helgen got hit by a
It took me
dragon.
weeks to find that thieves'
One of
den.
those horrors
I can't
comes
stop
here.
now.
We'll be
And
ready.
I can't get the sword on my own.
So you're willing to starve your wife and daughter to reclaim some rusty old sword?
I just need to hire 1, maybe 2 good men. You won't starve.
I'll put it plainly. You can claim your sword, or you can keep your wife. If you set foot outside that gate, I won't be here when you return.
You tried mercenary?
Okay, are the arrows weightless? Yes, they are.
It might suit you. Sometimes I miss the soldier's life. When I hold my daughter in my
One-handed
arms.
weapon training.
I know I made the right
What
choice.
which you were arguing about? This is a side quest.
My Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room.
Okay, I'm gonna find it for you.
I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby, but I'm no fool. I'd need the Whiterun guards or maybe hire the companions to get it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you.
Okay. Halted Stream Camp.
Brigands I can handle. But this talk of dragons? Words gone
Also, clicking on the Shrines of Divines can cure your diseases and also gives you a buff for a limited amount of time. And pretty much at the end game, the Shrine of Talos is gonna be your most wanted one that you will want to pick up. Okay, let me just save the game. Yeah, Irelef, you're gonna have to wait a little bit. First, I'm gonna do some disenchanting because I need to learn. Yes. Bonus to Magicka. Bonus to Conjuration.
Who's this then?
And there we go.
What's the meaning of this?
Free level.
Baldock is not receiving visitors.
From just the enchantments alone, you can learn, I believe you can learn enchanting from enchantments alone up to level 30, between 30 and 40. I don't really recall properly. I have news about Helgen, about the dragon. It's attacking.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
But not before I'm gonna level up. And this one goes for health as well. Okay, got 1 perk point, gonna put it into block. The next perk point is going into heavy armors. After that, smithing. After that, enchanting. After that, circle repeats.
So, you were at Helgen.
Yeah, Balgruth,
You saw
and
this
he
dragon with your
will
own
be
eyes?
balling swag. Yeah, I had a great view while I cut in my head. The dragon destroyed Helgen. Last I saw, he was heading this way, very slowly, mind you.
By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
The Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative.
Time to get over encumbered, guys.
White run a service. And I won't forget it. Here, take this as
Steel
a small
armor.
token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Alright. Let me put that steel armor on because it's much better. I should actually upgrade my current armor as well. Hey Whiskey, thanks for stopping by. And actually in the game you have 2 types of steel armor. One's with the pauldrons on the side and the other one that doesn't have any pauldrons on the side. The ones that has pauldrons on the side is the better version of it. So basically RNG blessed and gave me a better set of armor.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your...
Thank you for stopping by, Whiskey. Hope you're gonna have a good rest of the day.
Fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
Alright, where am I going and what am I fetching?
Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Alright, that's all I need to hear.
Well, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterfell.
Also, it's, I think it's something, a little bit of a habit that I have inherited from Oblivion. Coin purse. A little bit of a habit. Basically, I am taking a look at all the books in this area. Because some of the books can actually give you quests. And some of the other books can give you additional skill points. So it is... Oh! Wolf Queen! Ah, that didn't do anything. I think the nearest book that can increase my skills is gonna be at the Balthor's place.
One of the servants had a wonderful idea. Fireproofing Dragon's Reach. In case of attack by... air.
Ain't nobody high and mighty in these.
Let's see if I can actually get over there.
My, now that's some fine armor.
It's already 8 PM, so I cannot do that. I sadly cannot do that, but it doesn't matter. Because... I can still upgrade my armor. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to upgrade my weapons, I'm going to upgrade my armor, and then I'm going to go for Bleak Falls Barrow. I'm going to lose some of the iron ore and some iron ingots as well. That is actually kind of according to plan.
Yes.
Quite frankly, if I will be able to, I will try to collect every single set of armor before I'm even gonna do anything about that.
Just us against the dragon. Is that it?
First let's check the grindstone. Yeah, I know how the grindstone works. Thank you.
Your main job will be to keep an eye on it. Get the people to safety if the town is attacked. I'd expect the three of you to fight off the dragon by yourselves.
Honestly, I'm right now dealing with the carry weight, so I need to get rid of as many of those things as possible.
Let's move on. Time's wasting.
If I'm gonna upgrade the iron armor, it's gonna gain a little bit more value. Okay, now let me see. What is actually better? Iron ingot 1 and iron ore. I could convert this iron ore directly into stuff. There we go. Now I'm much lighter and I still have 21 ingots. The plan on going to Orc Stronghold. Eventually, maybe. I'm gonna play... I'm gonna do things one at a time. Let's wait for 13 hours. That should open Bellathor, because I need to get rid of that iron armor. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Okay, that was a fast clock. Don't mind me. Oh, of course Bellathor is locked. He's a lazy slob. That's one place you've never been. As far as I remember, I always have...
Let me know if you need anything.
I have always explored the strongholds because they have very good mines. Like really good mines. And that's the book. Biography of a Wolf Queen. Speech plus 1. And also if there's another thing that I need to actually type into my mod list is visible books. Or visible skill books. Because there's a lot of locations, a lot of corners in which the skill books are pretty much invisible and you never can really find them.
Yeah, I'd even buy a bit of this and a bit of that.
He would even buy. Imagine that. Imagine even buying. There we go. 30 pounds of weight gone. And thank God for that. Yeah, I don't really have anything to sell right now. I need to keep the potions. I need to keep the poisons. Though when I look at those poisons over here, all those potions, it makes me think, hey, the lighter poisons would be actually a very good idea for you. And I think it will actually happen.
Do come back.
Well, anyway, I also have a mod that's being considered as a bug fix. Basically, this mod eliminates the quick saves and changes the F5 prompt button into actual full save. Right here. Alright, let's go for Bleak Falls Barrow. We are on level 3.5. Almost makes me feel like I am a toddler. And now we have merchants over here, but I don't really need to talk with them. Did I wrote down the... Oh, I did not... Okay, barter mod. Or other one, richer merchant. Yeah, that's the mod I'm definitely gonna need. Save. Okay. Because the merchants did not really have a lot of money, and I'm gonna suffer with that. Assuming I'm gonna do the alchemy loops, you know, every single one of those things. Oh, I think another thing that I'm gonna have to install. Different goddamn map. Look at this. The roads over here are pretty much invisible. So that's another mod that we're gonna install. Not even like a full hour, maybe over an hour of the playthrough, and we already like having a selection of 6 mods. How I'm creating the mod list is basically I'm typing a words that I can recall later. But yeah, Bleak Falls Barrow. There's not much else to be said right now while I'm going over there. We're gonna see how difficult it's going to be.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
We're gonna see how it's going to be. How about Sophia mod? I don't know. I don't feel like I need any custom companions. I'm gonna decide which mods I want and which ones I do not want. If I'm gonna feel like I need to have a companion mod, I am definitely gonna add something to that. But because I am pretty much, I only play video games when I'm streaming, therefore I cannot include mods that would involve any sort of nudity. Like, nudity is out of the question, just not even gonna be present. She's funny? Well, I don't know about that. I think I only have seen her once in my life, and that was it.
I'm on my way to Solitude to join the Legion. The United Empire is better for everyone.
And God can do God cannot do all the work. But yeah, during this playthrough, I am going to join the Imperials, because Imperial side is actually just smarter. I am willing to say that Imperials in Skyrim make more sense than the Stormcloaks. Also, the most important alchemical ingredients that you want to pick in this game: Mora Tipiela, Creep Cluster, Scalifoliota. You want to keep those ingredients because then you want to create potions to increase your alchemy to 100. Because eventually, maybe we're gonna do something about that. And I'm picking up my bow over here for a good reason. Because we can already see the bird over there. But not before I'm gonna kill that dog. I'm gonna kill that eagle and I'm gonna get his beaks, get his feathers. If I could see where it flies over there. It definitely has a bird nest somewhere nearby. And I could try. Yeah. The bow and arrows are very, very slow. Anyway, I'm just gonna wait for that thing to land in the nest. Then I'm gonna basically have a better opportunity to gather some feathers. I think it's going for the bird nest. Yes, it does. I'm just wait for it to land. And boop. And I can already say something. Another mod that I'm gonna install is arrow mod. Any kind of arrow mod that increases the flight speed of the arrows. There we go. Next one on the list. Because I cannot stand how slow those arrows actually are. By the way, I'm not gonna install any mods as I'm playing right now. So prepare for a lot of wait, what was the BMWC as I called it. Bitching, moaning, whining, and complaining. Yes, be ready for a lot of BMWC. Also, another good alchemy ingredient that I recommend picking up if you are in the cold areas: snowberries. Always remember to pick up snowberries. Oh yeah, well, okay, I will agree. The arrows in Skyrim are faster, but the Oblivion ones are even, like, the worst.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
And they are. They definitely are. It hurts to use them. Hey Kuros, how you doing? Hope you're doing well, glad to see you. Oh yeah, another hawk. Another Stever Hawking. Funny joke. Had a perfect timing? Yep. Oh, the fact that I can cancel the bow and arrow mid-pull is actually pretty damn amazing. And burp. And thank God it's falling down, because sometimes this bird has a tendency of just not falling down at all. He just tends to get stuck on a rock and that's it. Actually, let me type that again. Yeah, I wrote it correctly at the first time. I don't know why I'm being so paranoid about that. There we go, another iron ore. And yes, like I said, snowberries must be picked. And now the Bleak Falls Barrow, which a smaller part of it is going to be fully surrounded with bandits. The entrance to it is filled with bandits. And a little bit of part of the inside is filled with bandits. No, you won't. Also, another thing, you actually kind of want to get hit in Skyrim, especially by the archers. Because the more times you're gonna get hit, the faster you're gonna learn the ability, the faster you're gonna learn the skill. Okay, level up, and we are putting point into stamina, which is actually exactly where we're gonna put the perk point into Juggernaut. I'm currently playing on novice difficulty. I'm going to increase difficulty every 15 levels. Because this is how I play Skyrim. You could say that it's a form of a madness, a version, more or less, you know, method to my madness. Someone there? Someone there.
Over here.
That sound, what is it? Bollocks. Yeah, from what I have heard, legendary difficulty basically changes everything into a sponge, so I simply want to avoid that. Especially considering the fact that the main reason for this playthrough is trying to figure out a list of mods, not to necessarily for it to be a challenge, a super ultra challenging dope extra mega duper run. I'm doing this because I want to have fun. I have not done a full playthrough of this game
Picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
in forever. And I want to do it first vanilla, then modded. Okay, so it was snake fish, the combination for this.
And then you run wires that connect them all, and again, it just...
The most complicated puzzle in the game, oh my god, no. Thief with pickpocketing to 16. It's gonna get sold per steel arrows. There should be another rat. Wretch. We're wretch. We're the wretch. And yes, even blocking the attacks can give you a disease. This is why I told to collect the hog feathers. This is why I said to collect those, because when you're gonna get disease, the potions of cure disease are pretty damn expensive, so you're not gonna get them. Sure, you can use the altars, the little things that are in the cities, but you are better off just using the item that you already have with you, because you can use that immediately. Oh, now I have to listen to his BMWC. Yeah, you can shoot the hawks, you can shoot the birds, like, you can perform a lot of things in this game that not a lot of people have knew.
Get me down! Get me down! You, over here!
Also immediately kill this guy.
I can feel it! Why should I share the treasure with anyone?
Exactly, why should you share the treasure with anyone when you can just freaking die? And we're gonna return that claw to Lucan Valerius. And probably we're gonna steal it later, but that's later. We don't have to worry really about that. For now. Vampirism itself, no. The Vampire Sanguinis, or however it's called in Skyrim, it can. Yeah, I don't need the Bandit Iron Armor anymore. Just as I'm not gonna need the Ancient Sword or an Ancient Axe. But vampirism itself in Skyrim, in vanilla Skyrim, is not worth it. Because you always have to travel during the night, and if you're not gonna consistently feed, which forces you to always take the side quest, it's just not good. Quite frankly, the best choice when it comes to the game from being a werewolf and being a vampire, always go for werewolf. Always. With modded Skyrim, you can eliminate the sun damage, which actually gives you a little bit more flexibility. That is 9 damage. How much is my bow doing? 9 damage, but this one is upgraded. I'm gonna take this one. Because without an upgrade, it already deals 9 damage. And I might actually put it into the favorites. You son of a cow. Yeah, there's definitely more negatives than positives to being a vampire in Skyrim. But you know, mods. Mods can always help with something, which we're gonna get to vampires and anything like that a little bit later. Right now, I'm happy with what I got, and I will not complain. I think one of the mods have one of the things for the Skyrim Anniversary Edition is actually adding those hammers, like Ancient Nordic Warhammer. I did not saw that in, for example, Legendary Edition. It was just non-existent. Almost level 5. Also, for the entirety of the playthrough, the only arrows I'm gonna use is most likely gonna be irons until I'm gonna reach marksman 100. Because the lower the damage you're gonna deal, the more of a chance you're gonna get for learning the skill. Basically, if I'm gonna kill too fast, it's just not gonna be good. That doesn't apply to like one-handed swords and armors. That's a slightly different situation. Yeah, werewolf is just a little bit better with the immunity to disease. Also, I do not have any mod list because there's technically no mods in this playthrough. Hey, Sloth. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yep, it's this December with Skyrim. Imagine that. And who knows? Depending on how fast this one is gonna go, if I by any chance, by any like miracle, I'm gonna beat this game in like 2 weeks, and I mean 2 weeks like total playthrough with all locations, everything like this, I'm gonna do another playthrough. Alright, so this is level 4, so this one goes for health. Alright, and now this perk point is gonna go for smithing, so I can upgrade my stuff a little bit better. I basically have decided that every single year I'm gonna play a specific game series, while also trying to mix it up with some games that I have not played before. Like, I never managed to finish Skyrim on the stream. Like, I never managed to reach the full playthrough, which is an embarrassment. Which is sad. But I'm hoping to do this at least with the vanilla playthrough. Also, my nose is super itchy. I'm sorry, guys. Well, that hurts. By the way, getting sliced by those things over here can also give you a disease. So just be aware of that. Well, we got an archer over here. Where is he? I mean, technically speaking, I do not really have to worry about arrows, because with all the DLCs, we are able to just craft arrows on the spot. But then again, I want to only craft arrows when I need to, like, max out my smithing. That's the only good reason why I would do that. Brew some coffee? Sounds good. Don't remember the combination for that thing. Hold up. What is... what was the button for the checking? Oh, there it is. Okay, so it's bear, butterfly, owl. Oh, so I already have solved it. Nah, this is a tank. This is a warrior class. Sneaking will probably arrive eventually. I do not know when. It's gonna probably happen eventually. I just need to find like a good reason, like a good moment when I'm like, yes, I have a bunch of perk points, like spare perk points. I can do that. The thing is, that might not even happen at all. Oh yeah, steel shield. I'll bite. That's a second steel part. Oh, actually, before I'm going to that, well, never mind. Time to fight you, Draugr Overlord. And he's dead. Dragonstone and the Sword of Chills, which I need to bring with me because it has an enchanting effect that I don't know. Hey Mad, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty alright. Enjoying the playthrough. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to change the difficulty of the game every 15 levels because I think that's the healthiest way to play the game. Not just for me, but also for in general. Sure, the game might look a little bit easy at the beginning, but trust me, there's gonna be moments in which, even though I'm gonna have a proper equipment, the game is still gonna be very, very tough. Let's go for that cave over there. But not before I'm gonna pick up some corundum, because with corundum and iron, I will be able to make some steel and upgrade some of the steel items, or even make some of the steel items. Like, for example, I don't know, steel helmet, steel gloves, steel boots, maybe. Probably need to have some leather, but thankfully I have some on, thankfully I have some stuff. If there's one thing that I'm gonna hate, truly, truly hate, is doing the Hellfire houses with the current vanilla systems. Because it's gonna only mean that I'm gonna have to go through a legendary amount of grind. Early working actually do something similar with Skyrim and increase difficulty after a little bit. Yeah, I have this system where I'm basically increasing difficulty every 15 levels. So the challenge of the game is basically, I basically given myself dosages of a challenge and difficulty. I'm not bringing the entire shitstorm on myself, because I know that if I'm gonna like basically throw myself into the fire like immediately with legendary difficulty, I'm gonna quit the game very, very fast, because I'm going to basically just not enjoy it whatsoever. And that's the last thing I want to do, not enjoy the video game. Ah yes, the skeletons. Skeletons are absolutely 100% laughable in Skyrim. They are pathetic. They are the weakest of the weak. oak flesh. And that's an alteration spell. Well, take a look at that. Can I even cast that alteration spell on myself? It costs 91. Yes, I can. Well, take a look at that. Shield is gonna be... I also need to favorite the shield then, if I'm going for the oak shield, for the oak flesh, because oak flesh is an alteration. It can increase my armor for some duration of time. Also, it's gonna be a passive way to increase my levels, so I'm definitely gonna take that. And some perks from the alteration also gonna get increased, because if I recall correctly, alteration has a pretty good resistance bonus. Yeah, I can basically increase my natural magic resistance by 10% for by 30% for free. So there's more than a good reason to do that. Okay, so shield number 3, accomplish number 4. This is gonna be number 5. Actually, no. This number 3, shield number 4. Also, I do remember this cave, and it is a absolutely great idea to go for this guy first. Hey, candlelight. If I'm gonna get any darkened areas, I can just use that. And Warrior's Charge, which increases my Conjuration by 16. We are going to use Conjuration this playthrough. Not necessarily to summon Daedra, though that may also happen. Mostly for summoning the Bound Sword. That is the entire point for using Conjuration in my case. But right now I don't even have like enough magicka to do that. So the best thing I can do is just summon Oak Flesh every once in a while. And basically deal with what I got. Gold necklace. And a chest with alteration, archery, and a potion of strength, which I might actually use. Might. Doesn't mean I will, but there's a significant chance. Alright, let's see what I can disenchant. Chill sword. Destruction armor, archery armor, and embers thing. And that should be level 6. Which I'm putting into health again. Now, let me see for a second. Already have 1 point in one-handed, 1 point in block, 1 point in heavy armor, 1 point in smithing. I'm gonna put that 1 point in enchanting. Because we are going to enchant the armors and weapons later in the future, so it is nothing more but the investment into the future. Come on, attack me. How much money do I have? 1700. Not really sure how much money I do require for... I do require to get a house in Whiterun, but Whiterun house is gonna be, well, my HQ for very, very, very long time. To Skyrim! So we are here. I could go on foot and clear up the local dungeon out of bandits while going for the white one, and I think I'm gonna do that. How much carry do I have? Only 40 pounds. Well, in worst case scenario, I'm simply gonna start dropping items. I have something that I can definitely get rid of. So, yeah. Let's just save and move on. Oh boy. Somebody's cow is getting freaking murdered. Oh, I think I know this encounter. And the cow is also dead. This encounter with this cow was basically a farmer that was trying to send the cow to the giants to appease them. And that is not gonna happen. We are not gonna see that, sadly. Yeah, and that's the guy. Right here.
My wife's going to kill me when I tell her we'll need to bring another cow.
Well, that's your problem, sir, not mine. And the fort that I have in mind is the one that we see over here. I'm gonna go for it right now. I think that deer is gonna bring attention. Something that I want to avoid. Fort Greymore. Oh boy. Good night. Okay, Archer versus Archer. Let's go. There's always one guy getting stuck over there. Doesn't matter if it's vanilla or modded. Ooh, look at that! Look at that dodges. That's one guy down. Second guy down. It's number 3, and number 4 is. Okay, I see you now. Nah, no you. And I think that's almost every single bandit dead. Because there's always one hiding in the tower over here. Oh yeah, I don't have the smelter, so I cannot really perform a lot. I will be only able to use the smelter when I'm gonna get into Riverwood, which is exactly where we're gonna go next, as I am going to take the reward for the claw. That stupid rolling death animation, man. I honestly, it's so silly, I don't mind it existing. Because sometimes, because of the physics of the game, animation being like this, sometimes the bodies can actually pump into, jump up from the ground. And it just makes it look much more silly, and I love it. it's like deaths in Cyberpunk, you know, with the legs being hanging to the air, with bodies behaving weirdly, but it's still funny. Okay, I think now my microphone is in a better position. How are we going to do this? Like this. Huh? Someone there? Archer? Okay, let's go.
Don't hurt me. Can't wait to count out your coins. That's your back.
Okay, archery 1v1, let's go. And he's gone. Yeah, none of these items are interesting to me. Draw strength, that's definitely gonna be useful. I just cook and clean.
I just cook and clean and do whatever it is they ask of me.
Yeah, she's gonna be important later. I cannot kill her and she cannot die because she is pretty much a quest for later. There's a quest connected with her, small quest, but it's still connected. And that's a quest for the Dark Brotherhood.
I can't even keep track of all the people who have been in and out of this fort. They come, they go. I barely notice.
Yep, just plain ignorance, right? Ignorance is bliss. Because that's exactly how it all works. Oh my god. I fell trap for the pickup prompts. Another potion of strength. Ow. I'm gonna pretend that that hurt. This is where the mage came from. Hello, Dash Jap. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Glad to see you. Ooh, Orcish bow. Yes. Nice. Even oh yeah, I totally forgot that I can level up. Level 6, so that goes for stamina. And let's see one-handed. Yep, more damage for this. Now let me check. 11 damage. Yes, please, and thank you. How am I? I'm doing pretty good. Playing some Skyrim. I hope to finally finish up this playthrough. At least one playthrough of Skyrim before, and yeah. Right now I'm basically looking for the mods, like, you know, I'm making the list of the mods. Oh, right. That actually reminds me. Another 2 mods that I'm gonna put in is immersive weapons and immersive armors. Because if there's a lack of something in Skyrim, is the lack of weaponry and lack of armors. Sure, you have varying types, but there's just a lack of variety. And I think that could be definitely changed, and I am going to change it. Hello, Sloth. How are you? Hope you're doing well. I don't remember if I said hello to you. If I didn't, my apologies. Hey, look at that steel helmet. I can put it on right now. Even though it's not really the helmet that I want to put on, but it's still better. Our steel armor is coming into fruition. Slowly but surely. Wolf Queen, blah blah blah. There should be a book on a pedestal. Yeah, Rest of the Righteous with the light armor bonus. Even though I'm never gonna use light armor. Doesn't matter, let's go for the cells. And after cleaning up this area, I'm going to fast travel towards the Riverwood. Huh? Someone there. Damn it. Potions brewing. You mean the tea potion of potionness? Pickpocket. I can sell that. It's an enchanted item. Of course I'm gonna sell it. Because I need all the monies.
You can't hide from me.
Who says I'm hiding? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Chill. Coffee? I need to start making myself like an actual coffee. In the mornings to see if I can basically see if I can deal with the coffee, like at least in the morning, not in the afternoons. Horker, Ice Wolf, Steel Dagger, no. Oh yeah, I do remember. There's a master lock over here, so we're gonna spend a lot of time doing that. Hope you guys are ready.
What was that?
We got a mage. We had a mage. Is that Restore Magica? Yeah. Oh, that was the only guy over here. Okay, for a second I thought that we have 2 more people. Never mind. Bollocks. Wait, I thought there was a master lock. That might be because of one of the mods, yeah. Because there's an expert cage, and I'm definitely gonna use that. Actually, I need to save over here before I'm gonna start unlocking that. Bingo. First try. None of these potions are of any interest to me, sadly. Well, there's nothing more over here. Time to use the fast travel. And first go to Riverwood. Because we need to return the claw and get more monies. And then I can go to Belethor so I can sell him some stuff. Well, maybe not even go to Belethor. First I'm gonna get to the Whiterun so I can make sure that I can disenchant
Don't let my sister.
the things.
There it is. Strange. It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh? I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister.
Yep. 400 gold.
Thank you so much. Oh, a bit of this.
Yeah, and sadly, the problem that we are gonna face right now is that he only has 108 gold. We are now standing in a situation in which I am basically forced to buy items from him to make the trade. This is why I have added a mod that adds more gold to the bar. Oh yeah, I can already see what is wrong with this place. We need more smelters. Smelters. There we go. We need more smelters in Skyrim. I want every single town to have a smelter because that is a quality of life improvement. Okay, so we are done with Riverwood. Now let's go for Dragon's Reach. Also, yes, this playthrough does not have any specific rules. I'm basically going with what I have. I'm just going for it. And I don't care. I'm gonna establish rules of like of the gameplay the moment I'm gonna start modding the game.
You see? The terminology is clearly first era or even earlier.
You see?
I'm convinced this
Okay,
is a
so
copy of a much older text. Perhaps dating to just after the Dragon War.
I
If so,
can
I could use this to cross-reference the names with other later
I can go to Bellathor and sell the ring.
I'm glad you're making progress. My employers are
Hey
anxious
Wamba,
to
how
have
you
some
doing?
tangible answers.
Oh, have no fear. The Jarl himself has finally taken an interest, so I'm now able to devote most of my time to this research.
Time is running, Farengar, don't forget. This isn't some theoretical question. Dragons.
Takes the audacity out of it.
Yes,
can
yes,
cause
don't worry.
reflux issues.
Although
Ugh.
the chance to see
Yeah, I don't
living
have like
dragon
problem
up
with reflux,
close
so
would be
don't worry.
tremendously valuable.
Yeah,
Now,
not
I'd
having
like to show you
smelters
something
is
else
just
I found.
awful.
Very intriguing. I think your employers may
Hey,
be
look,
interested
it's
as
the
well.
most hated character in the game, Delphine.
Ah, yes, the Jarl's
The biggest
protege.
bitch in the game.
Back from Bleak Falls Barrow.
Because she is.
Die, it seems. Ah,
Yeah, I'm doing well.
Dragonstone of Bleak Falls Barrow.
Just dealing with a slightly itchy nose. You know, my allergies are just going up a little bit today, so... Besides that, it's actually pretty fine. I got you the Dragonstone, so what the hell is next?
That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim. My associate here will be pleased to see your
If I
handiwork.
could...
She discovered its location by means she has so far declined to share with me. So you're in...
Hold up, I need to actually add a mod. It's gonna be a mod for fun. Rename mod. You know, so I could, for example, change Delphine into that bitch.
Information was correct after all. And we have our friend here to thank for recovering.
Yeah, spoilers are fine. There's
You went into
just...
Bleak Falls Barrow and got
I
it?
have played this game for 2,500 hours. This game has been on the market for over 11 years. There's just no way you can get spoiled about this game. Like, if you're gonna get spoiled by Skyrim, then I don't know what to say.
Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were
You could say that this game is unspoilerable. Unspoilerable.
as steward.
Yes. Thomas, no. I'm not gonna change the dragons. I'm not gonna change the entire playthrough into a meme fest. I do not want to do that.
Yes, my lord. Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast.
That is
Faster than
simply
anything I've ever
not
seen.
going to
What did
happen.
it do?
Oh boy, if he's gonna give me an armor, I'm gonna get so over encumbered. Oh my god, I totally forgot about that. Shit, whatever.
attacking the
It's fine.
watchtower.
I'll deal with it.
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here.
Head down to
The person must be hiding under a rock or simply not interested in video games. There are actually people who don't do video games, don't do nerdy stuff like we do.
In the main gate.
Good.
And it's perfectly
Don't
normal.
fail me.
People have different interests.
No time to stand on ceremony, my friend.
Okay, time to get over in combat, guys. Let's go.
I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen.
Sorry, I need to stretch out a little bit.
With dragons than anyone else
There was a
here.
stretch of excitement.
But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the dragon stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted
Proventus
to purchase property in the
Spavenici.
city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
Proventus feeling itchy.
Come along. I would very much
Hey,
like
I
to
can
see
still
this
carry
dragon.
something. Let me check how much money does he charges for the house.
The Jarl is... The task of steward is more
5,000
important than you
gold?
realize. The Jarl often asks for my invaluable counsel.
Oh. Oh. That. I mean, I'm almost halfway there. My main problem is carry weight. That is my main problem right now. I'm gonna have to sell plenty of things. I'm gonna have to yeah. This might create a problem. I might need to go for the pouches mod. You know, the backpacks and pouches. That might actually happen. Not cheap, yeah. That's 5K for a house.
I spend a lot
That
of time
is
with the
pretty
merchants,
pretty
so I
damn
can learn
steep.
merchants' trade. Need more experience.
But nothing that I cannot deal with.
I work for Bellefield.
Everything's for... Take a look.
Everything is for sale. Everything. If I had a sister, I sell her in a second because I support slavery. Okay, I don't need this. I'm actually gonna use the poisons against the dragons, so I'm not gonna sell them. Venison can go, because I picked it up, I think, accidentally. I need to use Candlelight because it's a spell. Don't need the amethyst. Oh, you only have 14 gold. You poor bastard.
Do come back.
You poor bastard.
Well met, traveler.
Yeah, I need to try and craft myself some armor. I also should try to sell some stuff at the armorers. No, it's not. There's one in Solitude. That is freaking expensive. Okay, so first of all, I need to craft steel ingots. And the next, I need to already have the better armor. I can do this. I can get the boots. I can get the Nordic gauntlets. And it seems I can get a better helmet. Okay, but now can I upgrade this? I can make it superior. Okay, yeah, I only have that, so yeah, make that superior, and maybe let's make my hand superior as well. Should probably consider upgrading the weapon first. Yeah, that was a mistake. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna deal with that. Can still go for War Maidens, though.
We've got small weapons as... Looking to protect yourself?
We got
or
small
deal some
weapons as well
damage?
as a bigger one. The iron, this. Almost at higher level. Do you have any corundum stuff? You have refined moonstone already, Jesus. And you have steel ingots. 61 gold. No, I need that 2,000. I'm gonna deal with it pretty much. That's what I'm saying. I made a mistake. I should upgrade the melee weapon. I'm gonna have to deal with it. That's all there is to it. Okay, for now, this is all that I can really do.
Good doing business with you.
Good business with you. Yes.
Look, you've already been told you're not allowed here. Turn around and go back the way you came.
We're causing no trouble. All we ask is to look for her.
I don't care what you're doing. After what happened, you're
Another side quest available.
Now get lost.
We will be back. This is not over.
I think the Solitude House costs 20,000.
And we'll pay good money for information.
Daedric or Dragon Armor. Dragon for weapons, Daedric for stats, and also for uniqueness, because Daedric hearts are not really... they are not very a common thing to get. They are just not.
A woman, a foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She's likely
so
not using her true name.
You are
We
better
will pay for
off
any
crafting
information
yourself
regarding her location.
Daedric armor with dragon bone, dragon sword, and dragon arrows, because those are basically more accessible, as dragons are showing not only you can get dragons from bounties, but also dragons are bound to a random encounter. Therefore, you are basically more prone to get dragon bones and scales more throughout the playthrough. And you can sell the dragon scales as well. In case of my character, I can sell the dragon scales because I do not believe they are used in weaponry of any sort. I can just sell them and just use dragon bones to my leisure. And sadly, we have a trader that's now leaving. Can I actually catch him?
The longer we travel the roads of Skyrim, the more empty this land seems.
Yes. Oh well. I cannot get any trading. Can I get any levels? I think I'm gonna increase the level while fighting, what is his name? Moulin Rouge? Like Moulineer? Yeah, Moulineer. Yeah, dragon stuff can get a good price. This is why, for now, I'm thinking about just totally sell it. 5 points for that's 20, and that's 1/10 seconds, so that's 10. Okay, Frostbite.
Come and see what is for sale, traveler.
Are you going to help me fight the dragon?
I know it looks bad.
Is that what they are here? Anyway.
What happened? And if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what to do.
Because these guys are just now standing still for now. Don't really know what to think about it. I hope they are not gonna die, because if they are actually killable, I'm gonna have to get a mod that basically prevents any traders from dying.
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Rocky and Todd just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it.
Guardsman, what happened here? Where's this dragon? Quickly now!
I don't know. Kinneret, save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes! Find cover and make every arrow count!
Well, Moulineer it is. Let's see if his textures are gonna bug out. Kill the wagon. Where is that dragon even going now? My guy. The fight is totally in a different direction, but... And there goes Moulineer, and I also need to add the Berserker Rage to the favorites and reduce his health as much as I can with what I currently have. Dragons in vanilla are working in a very specific way. Basically, less than 50% of the health, and they are forced to land down on the ground like this. And he's done. Okay, garnet, gold. Those are pretty damn heavy. Yeah. I'm gonna have to take a potion, or should I say a potion of increasing carry weight. Because for now I'm gonna have to sell all those dragon scales and dragon bones, even though it would make sense to keep them for future, for weaponry, but we don't have the caraway for that. Unrelenting force, well, I'm just gonna use it once and that's it. I'm still gonna keep my Berserker Rage as the favorite on Z, because this is gonna be a crucial ability to fighting dragons. Yeah, and I need caraway too, so we're gonna definitely throw in a Drought of Strength, and in the morning we're gonna go and visit Belethor again. Hopefully he is going to have some gold.
I can't believe it. You're Dragon.
Because I don't really see myself buying. Then again, the guy from the blacksmith should have some gold, because I have not bought anything from him.
In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power.
I think you might be right.
Yes, I think I am. You can shout now.
I think I am.
That
Oh,
can
look
only
at
mean one thing.
the trader is just going away now. No, don't go away. Don't do that. Please stop.
That's right. My grandfather
Warm
used to
Khajiit welcomes you. Take a look.
He just freaking run past me like it's hey yo dog, we heard you want to sell some shit. Let me just move away from you. Anyway, let me see. I think the only thing that I want to sell is dragon scales and dragon bones, because they are stupid expensive, and I also need the money. I need the money. And I already got 3,900 gold, which is not bad, and I still can live around 100 of carry weight, because it's not specified if it's pounds, kilograms, or whatever the hell it is. Okay, good. Thank you for the monies, and let me level up. Okay, so I believe it's... actually, hold up. 1, 2... 1, 2 health. 3 stamina. 4, 5 health, 6 stamina. 7, 8 health. Okay, so we put 2 perks in one-handed, so now I'm gonna put 1 additional perk in block if I can, and I can.
Your road lead you to warm sands.
Well, fast traveling right now is disabled, so I really cannot do a lot. So I just need 1,000 gold and I will be able to buy a house. I do not recall if my house at that point of time is gonna have any containers in which I will be Sir, this is a Wendy's. Right. Not really sure if the Breeze home is gonna have any kind of amendments, as in like any kind of hiding storage, because I do remember for a fact too that you can buy like full decoration for the house, which there's not a lot of decorations, but yeah. I wish I could persuade Like, I genuinely wish I could just persuade Province Evanici, like in other games, to be like, hey, can you sell that for me at a little bit of a lower of a price? You know, that would be great. But no. That would be too easy to use, like, your speechcraft or your charisma. Oh wait, charisma doesn't exist. Right. The every single of those attribute things that you used to have in your Morrowinds and Oblivions, yeah, that's fucking gone. That makes no that doesn't exist anymore. Which bothers me, because everybody classifies this game as an RPG. In my opinion, it takes a lot to call the game an RPG.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been
Oh
waiting
boy, he's gonna give me an Orcish axe.
You heard the summons. What else could it mean? The Greybeards.
We were just talking about you.
6,800 gold in total. No thanks.
So what happened at the watchtower?
Well, then when I'm gonna get my house, I will be able to spend the money on whatever I want. But honestly, I would prefer to keep that money so I can buy smithing supplies and alchemy supplies more than anything else. The watchtower was destroyed, but we killed the dragon.
I knew I could count on Irileth, but there must be more to it than that.
Turns out there may be something called Dragonborn.
Dragonborn? What do you know about the Dragonborn?
Well, when I killed the dragon, some kind of power I just absorbed some kind of power, and then I sneezed and the skeleton moved.
So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you.
Speaking of, I wonder. Yeah, I would need to get like a basic resurrection spell, and then I could try to cast it on a dragon skeleton to see if it can actually fly.
Masters of the way of the voice. They live in seclusion, high on the slopes of the throat of the world.
What do Greybeards want with me?
The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thum, or shout.
Gifted.
If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Hrongar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our
Nord nonsense?
Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, Dragonborn.
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Hrongar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with him?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think
Jarl Bogrov is ready to share his stories of being a little girl in France.
You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place, very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragon.
Osmond Sadler have straightened up since the Resident Evil 4, and he decided to become a politician, which I don't know if that's actually straightening up, but still.
As a personal housecarl.
Ah, yes, Lydia.
And this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office.
I don't think I'm gonna need Lydia right now, as I'm not really suffering with the counterweights that severely.
We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to
Let me see what this axe can do. Yeah, okay, I can disenchant that.
Yes, my lord.
Because that's banishing creatures. Or fear. Either way, it's a plus 25 pounds lighter. If I'm gonna take Lydia right now, she's gonna steal a lot of experience from me, and that's something that I want to prevent. Hammer. There's a few books over here, but nothing. None of them are gonna be good enough. Yeah, Lydia, you're gonna wait over here. Bye, Felicia. Yeah, not always, but definitely a jail-free card from most situations. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now, the plan is to basically, while we are in Whiterun, we are still collecting money for the house. This is our main priority. So what I'm gonna do right now is bounties. Oh, which also reminds me, bounties are stupid in this game. They're just not really. You don't really get good rewards. So bounties mod. You need. I basically what I'm looking for bounties mod is, I mean, increased prizes, increased rewards depending on what you're actually going for to kill. Because, for example, for killing several bandits in one location, the maximum prize, the maximum money that you're gonna get is 100 gold, and I do not agree with that. I think that to be kind of insulting to an extent.
If you want anything, I think I got a clean mug around here. I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire.
Looking for work.
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Silent Moon camps. Heard any rumors?
I assume you saw the Gildergreen? Big tree.
She's also a very good way to get some side quests.
It's part of the Temple of Kinneret.
And I'm gonna do those side quests because money, because loot, because experience.
Have you seen that shrine of Asura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. People say there is someone in Riften that can change your face, make you look completely different. Do you believe that?
Nah. Latest gossip.
The companions? In Jorvaskr? They're recruiting new members from what I hear.
I'm gonna do companions eventually. Okay, she doesn't have anything
Need
new.
anything else? Just let
This
me
is
know.
a local favorite and
Isolda, that's also another side quest. You're looking to become a merchant.
Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done.
Give me a second, guys.
When he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed."
Never mind, sorry about that. Maybe I can help you.
You do that?
For a second I thought that my grandmother is calling me or something's happening in the other
Hope
room.
you get a fair bargain in the future? Farewell.
Turns out it's just a little phone call. Alright, let me see. Quests. Miscellaneous. Way of the Voice is gonna have to wait. Kill bandit leaders, Silent Moon camps. I possibly need to, mark this, because otherwise the quests are just not gonna get marked whatsoever. So yeah, let's get to side questing. I'm gonna do it the same way in every single city that I'm gonna encounter. I'm gonna get to the city, I'm gonna do the bounties, I'm gonna try to do as many side quests as possible, and then I will be able to do whatever else I want. Okay, where's the Silent Moon camp? Oh, it's over there. In Halted Stream camp. Halted Stream camp has the sword for the other guy. I totally forgot his name. But yeah, now that we have fought a dragon, every once in a while, a random dragon encounter we are going to experience basically random dragon attacks. Dragons are tied to my level, so right now I'm at level 8, so there's a chance that I'm gonna get either regular dragon or a blood dragon, which is basically a higher level from the regular one. There's a chance of that. There might not be. The game might be very merciful upon me and be like, hey, let's just give you regular dragons. There are definitely some dragon spots that we're gonna visit. When we're gonna do the mission for Elder Green, there's already one spot over there which is gonna give us a frost shout, which is gonna be our first offensive shout. But I'm not sure if I'm going to use it. And there's a very specific reason for that. And the reason is that I don't want to be, I don't know, way too overpowered in early game. Sure, I could do that, but the thing is, if I'm gonna become too overpowered, my heavy armor is not gonna level up, and I want my heavy armor to level up. The more hits I'm gonna take with heavy armor, the faster it's gonna level up. Maybe a good way to level up my heavy armor would be like finding a bunch of enemies and just healing spell. Sure, that sounds like cheating, but it's a method. No, I don't really plan on cheating. I'm not that desperate for fast experience. Though I'm gonna show some tips and tricks when it comes to leveling. Definitely, eventually, as we go along. Moons. Ah yes, Halted Stream Camp. It's this one. With the moon axes, the unique moon enchantment. That's actually worth getting. Damn. Not sure how many of them there is. I mean, it shows 2, and I know that. Yeah, 2 more archers. Now I can see them. Too low. Perfect shot. See ya. Okay, gonna take all the arrows because I need as many of them as possible. Because the first stage is fighting dragons, it's gonna be just grinding their 50% of their health down. In Skyrim, you can basically be a jack of all trades even if you want to. But, you know, one thing is wanting to become what you want, and the other thing is being efficient. You cannot just spend perks on everything that you see that looks fancy. You just cannot. That's just not. It's not how it's going to work. You pretty much have to set yourself with a specific build and stick to that build. It says cabbage. I read it as garbage. Cabbages are not garbages. They are very good. As I was actually considering doing stealth archer initially, but then I was like, hey, I want to use a shield. I want to use a one-handed weapon. I want to be a warrior. I want to be a tank. I don't want this playthrough to be absolutely fucking boring. I thought there's another guy over here. There we go. Sucks to be you. I can take that. Right, so we have the lunar iron axe. And also, I think it's another lunar iron axe, isn't it? Well, I cannot pick this one. I'm not really sure if it's a bug. Emerald Zenithar, prices at 10% better. Restoration. Orcish Mage, which I don't need. And a Staff of Fury, which I can definitely sell. Let me take a look at that necklace. I'm gonna put it on right now. And it is not really the best thing on the planet, but it's gonna have to do. There are gonna be better necklaces as I go along, so I don't really worry that much. Oh yeah, the boss is getting blocked by the archer. I should find it kind of hilarious. And that's the boss. But the thing is, not everybody got eliminated, so I need to kill them all. Also, Skyrim bounties are working as follows. The game picks the strongest guy in the cave, in the dungeon, from the basically from the entire rotation of dungeons. It picks the strongest guy, and you can actually play this game as follows. You can just kill the strongest guy, escape, deliver the bounty, then get another bounty, which might take you to the same place and kill second strongest character in the cave. And you can basically visit the same location over and over and over again. And it's perfectly normal, because that's how it works. But I do not really... Ooh, money. I do not really recommend doing that because it is just annoying. It is just straight up annoying. Because, you know, revisiting the same dungeon like 5 or 7 times or 13 times, depending on the population. No, and none of those. There should be a third weapon somewhere. Oh yeah, the other weapon did not want to get picked up. Right, makes sense. Yeesh. I think I forgot to pick up that garlic. Yep, there goes some alchemy ingredients, and we are going to need them. Gold. Alright, this place is done. Let's get back to Whiterun. Well, I should get back to Dragon's Reach, but I'm gonna have to wait a couple hours in Whiterun over here because every single shop is not right now. It's closed.
I don't claim to be the looking to protect yourself or deal some damage.
Both. Okay, which one is more expensive to sell? Iron Axe. Okay, I'm gonna sell the Iron Axe, but the Steel Sword is gonna get disenchanted. What else can I sell to you? Nothing else. Alright.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
What about Belethor?
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never is.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale.
Nips in the air, huh? A singular nip.
Welcome.
Okay.
Let me know if you want anything.
Okay, dude.
I spend a lot of time at the market.
Just a single nippy lippies. Oh my goodness, Belethor, you are the worst trader.
If I'm going to run an inn someday.
Well met, traveler.
Took him a sweet time to get to his job.
Everything. Trinkets, odds and ends,
and
that sort of thing.
Course he doesn't have any money. Why would he ever? Okay, let me see what I can actually buy from him. Maybe there is something that I might need. Cure disease poison. No. Yeah, none of it is interesting to me. Like, I need to gain money the hard way because traders are freaking poor.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often?
And then she can buy something from me.
All I can think about is those battle-born. They're in
Yeah, those battle-born.
They know it too, and yet they lie to my very face.
How do you know they're lying?
It's not wise to discuss it here.
Yeah, oh yeah, she's not gonna trade with me because she's bound to a quest.
My home. I'll tell you the whole story.
I mean, okay, fine, that can start the quest. It doesn't really matter.
Years, but I earned my way to the top. I own children.
Ah, yes, Nazir.
There has been talk amongst the gods that you are dragon.
They can barely tolerate our
Let's see what I can disenchant. And I'm gonna prove you that the bounty for this is just so weak. Like right now I'm gonna gain only 100 gold. Hi Lydia. Bye Lydia.
The Jarl is, as you can
Bandit
imagine,
dead, money
very
please.
busy. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Yay,
Enjoy your visit.
100 gold.
Dragon's Reach.
Such a worthy reward that totally levels up with the player character. It doesn't. It doesn't.
Like the...
Yeah, I want that, and I want that. Thank you. That got rid of some of the caraway that I currently have with me. And I cannot really sell the rest because there's no good trader around. Because the Khajiit caravan is not gonna show up for some time. Bye, Lydia. Bye, Felicia.
Possibly be the Dragonborn of legend. Could you?
Me, Dragonborn? Nah. At least not with the current shout.
So rise up.
Rorikstead's a nice enough little hamlet for a boring post. Dragon attacks.
Alright, let's get another bounty. I think we still have a time to do another bounty before I'm gonna have to make myself a second tea. Yeah, I'm gonna have to because I'm out of tea.
This is an ode to Skyrim. I'll send some.
Gonna need a little bit of a break.
How about chopping up some wood for the fires?
Looking for work.
Here, take a look at this.
Some of the Jarl's
Veterans
men came by and
Retreat.
left a bounty.
Veteran Retreat is very close from the Fort Greymore, so I can just go from there, go directly for the spot. And take a look at that. Imperial soldiers have already, I think, reclaimed this place. Can't really say for sure. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. So now if I want to like get into this fort, then there's not really that much of a deal or a problem with that. This place is now permanently safe. There are going to be several fortifications like this throughout the game, which we can basically retake for ourselves. Well, maybe not for ourselves, but for the factions that are basically fighting each other. Which in this case it's civil war, so it's Stormcloaks or the Imperials. In which, when it comes to that specific conflict, I'm always gonna pick the side of the Imperials because they make more sense. Welcome to Veterans Retreat. Population, yes. Well, obviously bandits, because that's what we have been sent for. Sit.
Someone there?
Nah. Not me. Yes, you are. Shrooms. Let's go, S. Okay, you need to get yourself unstuck. Okay, good.
Where I'll kill you.
You can try. Dead. With a 50 gold, you can keep your band iron armor. Don't need it. Last seat. +1 to sneak. +1 to people sneak. Okay, what else do we have? I think it's only the chest and that's it. Novice Restoration, not very sure if I have it. Bound Sword, yes please and thank you. I am going to need that. This is a spell in which allows me to basically practice conjuration. And I'm definitely going to use it. But first I need to get the Atronach Stone, because without Atronach Stone I can basically forget about being able to grind the alteration, restoration, and conjuration, because those are gonna be sort of a passive skills that I'm going to be using at all times. That I'm just gonna grind up and eventually use them. while still keeping a main focus on basically grinding the major combat skills. Okay, so we have done that. So I could go for the map and get back to Dragon's Reach. Do I have a time for another bounty? 10 minutes?
If you're heading east, steer clear of Hillground's tomb. Think about those old crypts.
We're gonna see where we're gonna get the next bounty, and after that, I'm gonna make a decision if I want it or not. Bye, Lydia. Where's Prevendus? My goodness, Prevendus, why are you over there and not where I actually need you? Your behavior is utmost criminal.
The Jarl is, as you can imagine, very
dead.
Excellent. You've done us a great service.
Another 100 gold. We only need around 500 gold to buy a house, which is exactly what I need. I might actually keep the steel armor until I'm gonna get a full set of next armor. Which at this point it could be either Dwarven, actually Dwarven armor, for something that is in between Orcish and steel. Getting parts for it is
thinking of settling in.
Kind of difficult, sadly. The fuck you think I'm doing, Mr. Guard? You should, if you want a house, you should buy a breeze home. You know that thing that you are grinding the money and you're wasting your time for. Yeah, exactly that thing. You should go and do that. Thanks for nothing.
I ain't done nothing.
Thanks for nothing, Mister. I'm paying taxes for this.
Just stoke the fire.
This is a local favorite.
And get the code. If it's work you need,
looking for work.
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty.
Waldheim Towers. Okay, we are not gonna be able to do Waldheim Towers right now, because to get to the Waldheim Towers, we need to go outside. There's a cave over here. There's a cave over here. Right above the cave, there are necromancers, and there's also nothing else. Yeah, I believe that then it's just straight road because there's giants, but the game doesn't give me giants, which is actually pretty great. Because I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to find giants, at least not right now. Not without the Berserker range.
I work with my mom.
Anyhow,
Sell fruits and vegetables.
what I'm going to do right now is I'm gonna take a break. So let me just switch to the chat time. So yeah, the first 3.5 hours of playthrough of Skyrim, so far so good. First of all, we need to mention that there's any crashes, but then again, I'm playing with like very minimalistic amount of mods, if even like Sky UI, so that's very minimalistic. In a matter of fact, I'm not even gonna consider that as a mod. But yeah, so far so good. We are gonna after the break, I'm gonna grind the money for the priest home, and then we're gonna continue up with the game. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Consider following me on Twitch, because that's where I make most of my stuff. I have links to YouTube, Discord, Twitter, whatever you guys need is down below in the panels or in the video description, depending on where you guys watching this. YouTube for VODs, Discord for knowing when I go live, and Twitter for random stuff that I'm posting over there. When it comes to form support, Prime Gaming, regular Twitch subs, ad reviewing, nice looking emotes, bits for even more unique looking emotes, and for people who wish to support me more directly via donations. There we go. I am currently I am a full-time streamer and content creator, if you guys can call me like this. And basically that's the only way I'm gaining any kind of funds for myself. I'm not gonna get into details why, but yeah, Streamlabs, Stream Elements, Ko-Fi, those are links for donations if you guys wish to use them. If you guys cannot support me anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying the show, and I'm gonna be back after the break. In the meantime, I'll be AFK. I'm gonna play some clips, so enjoy the clips. 10-15 minutes for myself. Be right back.
Hey, look at that. It's Mosul. Aw.
stop flying. Come on, do it for daddy. Yep. Fallout 4, ladies and gentlemen. Fallout 4. Does work expecting to actually work? Fuck it. Fuck the work.